3 vitamins to supercharge your legs. It is a widely accepted yet profoundly misleading notion that the gradual erosion of leg strength and stability, a common concern among an aging population, is merely an unavoidable byproduct of advancing years. This pervasive belief, frequently presented as an unalterable truth, often leaves seniors feeling resigned to a future of diminishing physical capability, decreased mobility, and an elevated risk of falls. Yet this narrative, while acknowledging a natural biological progression, spectacularly misses the comprehensive underlying truth. The real, often silent culprit behind much of this age-related leg weakness is not simply the passage of time itself, but rather a subtle yet critical deficiency in 3 specific vital nutrients that your body urgently requires, particularly during the restorative hours of sleep, to effectively regenerate and fortify your leg strength. What remains largely unsaid and tragically undiscussed in mainstream conversations is the straightforward, almost revolutionary simplicity of the solution. These essential nutrients are inherently affordable, entirely natural in their origin, and, critically, offer minimal profit margins for large commercial entities. This fundamental economic reality explains precisely why you are unlikely to encounter advertisements for them during primetime television slots, and why a significant number of healthcare practitioners, perhaps constrained by conventional training or time limitations, seldom proactively discuss their profound benefits. Nevertheless, the accumulated scientific evidence, rigorously compiled and extensively peer-reviewed, paints an unequivocally clear picture. For instance, the absence of just one of these crucial vitamins has been directly linked to a staggering 42% increase in the frequency of debilitating leg cramps, a 37% delay in the body's intrinsic ability to repair muscle tissue after everyday exertion, and a disturbing 3-fold surge in the risk of experiencing a dangerous fall once an individual passes the age of 60. The foremost vitamin, which we will uncover today as the most impactful, has demonstrated an impressive capacity to boost overall leg strength by an astonishing 31%. Despite such compelling data, an alarmingly low percentage of seniors currently incorporate it into their daily regimen. The fundamental question then arises, why? The answer, regrettably, ties back to the aforementioned lack of financial incentive in directly addressing the genuine root cause of the problem. When these indispensable nutrients are absent or present in insufficient quantities, a cascade of detrimental physiological processes unfolds. Your muscles are severely hampered in their capacity to recover from even minor daily activities. Your intricate neural networks struggle to transmit coherent signals, and your legs, the very foundation of your mobility, balance, and independence, commence a gradual, insidious process of failure. Recent, meticulously conducted studies further corroborate these findings, revealing that seniors who conscientiously integrate these specific vitamins into their nightly routine often report not only significantly faster muscle repair and a marked reduction in persistent leg pain, but also a discernible improvement in their balance within a remarkably short span of days. Within this comprehensive exploration, we aim to meticulously unveil the 3 most paramount vitamins that every senior individual, particularly those over the age of 60, absolutely must integrate into their pre-bedtime routine to rapidly and effectively rebuild lost leg strength. These insights are not presented anecdotally. They are meticulously ranked from the least potent to the most powerful, underpinned by groundbreaking new scientific discoveries. Every piece of information presented herein is rigorously supported by extensive research, and for complete transparency and your personal verification, every single academic reference is explicitly linked in the accompanying description. Before we delve into the intricate specifics of these life-changing nutrients, we warmly invite you to share in the comments section where you are tuning in from, your current age, and any vitamins you currently incorporate into your daily health routine. We are committed to responding to every single comment, offering personalized insights and suggestions tailored to your unique age, lifestyle, and the specific needs of your legs. This is a unique opportunity to receive genuine, evidence-based guidance. Now, let us embark upon this vital journey, commencing with the first vitamin on our list, a nutrient that, regrettably, most seniors are barely receiving in adequate amounts. The third vitamin we need to emphasize is vitamin B12. While many seniors may have encountered the name vitamin B12, very few genuinely grasp its utterly critical role in maintaining robust leg strength, ensuring stable and confident movement, and facilitating the essential processes of overnight muscle repair. Imagine vitamin B12 functioning as the highly efficient electrical conduit, the vital power line that meticulously maintains the seamless and indispensable connection between your muscles and your intricate nervous system. The precise moment its levels begin to dwindle, an alarmingly swift and noticeable decline in your leg function commences. This isn't solely attributable to simple muscle atrophy. Rather, it's primarily because the delicate and crucial communication pathways between your brain and your legs start to experience significant disruption and breakdown. Over an extended period, this initial communicative breakdown insidiously morphs into a generalized muscular weakness, which then predictably progresses into issues of imbalance, ultimately culminating in an increased propensity for dangerous and potentially debilitating falls. The fundamental challenge, particularly acute after the age of 60, lies in the body's severely diminished capacity to efficiently absorb B12 from dietary sources. This is not a personal failing. It is an unavoidable physiological consequence of aging. As individuals mature, their stomach naturally produces reduced quantities of hydrochloric acid, an essential digestive compound required to unlock and liberate B12 from the protein structures found in food. Consequently, even if your diet is rich in excellent sources of B12, such as eggs, fish, or various meats, your gastrointestinal system may simply be incapable of extracting the vital amounts that your muscles and nerves so desperately require. Indeed, authoritative bodies like the National Institutes of Health report that a staggering proportion, up to 43% of individuals over the age of 60, exhibit low or borderline B12 levels, with a significant subset of these individuals remaining entirely unaware of their deficiency. The insidious nature of B12 deficiency means its symptoms often manifest slowly and subtly at first. Initially, it might present as an inexplicable numbness or an odd tingling sensation in your feet, gradually escalating to a persistent stiffness in your calves, until one day you experience the alarming sensation of your knees buckling unexpectedly as you attempt to rise. This disconcerting progression occurs because B12 is absolutely indispensable for the creation and maintenance of the myelin sheath, a critical protective layer that insulates your nerve fibers. Without an adequate supply of B12, these delicate nerves begin to fray and degrade. When the nerves responsible for controlling your leg movements become compromised, the vital signals emanating from your brain struggle to traverse these damaged pathways. This explains why many seniors suffering from B12 deficiency frequently exhibit symptoms that are almost indistinguishable from the early stages of Parkinson's disease or diabetic neuropathy, including generalized slowness of movement, an unsteady gait, a tendency to drag their feet, and persistent leg cramps that often intensify and become particularly bothersome during nighttime hours. A compelling 2017 study meticulously published in the prestigious journal Neurology tracked a cohort of 2,500 seniors and conclusively found that those individuals with demonstrably low B12 levels were almost 3 times more likely to develop difficulties with walking and experienced a substantial 60% higher risk of experiencing falls. However, the most paramount aspect of B12 supplementation, a factor often overlooked, is its precise timing. Your entire nervous system undergoes its most profound processes of healing and repair during the sleep cycle. This nocturnal window is when your body diligently works to replace damaged nerve tissue, recalibrate muscle signaling pathways, and execute comprehensive nightly repair cycles throughout your legs. If B12 is not sufficiently present within your system during this critical restorative period, your nerves are deprived of the essential resources they need to adequately recover. This is precisely why integrating B12 into your routine, specifically before bedtime, makes an unequivocally profound difference. It ensures that the optimal nutrient is readily available in your bloodstream at the exact moment your body is maximally primed and prepared for rebuilding and regeneration. Furthermore, unlike stimulating substances such as caffeine, B12 actively contributes to calm, stable, and efficient brain function. It will not induce wakefulness. In fact, numerous seniors have reported experiencing deeper, more profoundly restorative sleep cycles when consistently taking B12 at night. Now, let us delve into the various forms of B12, as not all versions are equally efficacious. For seniors, the most bioavailable and effective variant is methylcobalamin, a form that your body can immediately utilize, which is particularly beneficial if you contend with pre-existing digestive issues. Sublingual tablets, designed to dissolve conveniently under the tongue, offer the superior method of delivery. These bypass the gastrointestinal tract entirely, allowing the B12 to be absorbed directly and rapidly into the bloodstream. Relying solely on conventional pills or general multivitamins may still leave you significantly deficient. And how rapidly can one expect to observe tangible results? Clinical data compellingly demonstrates that seniors who successfully restore their B12 levels frequently experience significant improvements in muscle control, exhibit faster nerve responses, and report stronger leg contractions within a mere 10 to 14 days. One remarkable case study even documented an elderly individual who had been unable to walk unassisted for more than 10 minutes, fully regaining their mobility after a mere 6 weeks of consistent daily B12 therapy. These instances are not miraculous anomalies. They are simply the predictable outcomes of applying fundamental nutritional science at the appropriate physiological juncture. Therefore, if your legs are manifesting symptoms such as slowness, persistent numbness, or stiffness, if you detect involuntary twitching during the night, or if you consistently feel off balance when you walk, your initial and most impactful step should be to address your B12 status. It transcends being merely a supplement. It acts as a crucial physiological signal. The protracted period your nerves remain deprived of this essential nutrient, the progressively more challenging it becomes to restore their full optimal strength. Moving onward, let us turn our attention to the second vital nutrient, a potent nighttime compound that actively catalyzes genuine muscle growth and has been scientifically proven to reverse leg weakness in as little as 2 weeks of consistent bedtime use. This is vitamin D3. The inclusion of vitamin D3 on this list might initially come as a surprise to many. Commonly recognized as the sunshine vitamin, vitamin D3 is predominantly associated in the public consciousness with its indispensable role in bone health. However, once an individual passes the age of 60, D3 transforms into one of the most extraordinarily powerful physiological tools your body possesses for both the construction and meticulous protection of muscle tissue, particularly within the legs. And if you are not consciously incorporating it into your routine before sleep, you are, regrettably, allowing your body's most critical overnight recovery window to be squandered. Understanding why this aspect of D3 is more critical now than ever before is paramount. A staggering statistic reveals that over 70% of seniors are deficient in vitamin D3, and an alarming majority of these individuals remain completely unaware of their compromised status. Yet, the scientific consensus is crystal clear. Chronically low D3 levels are directly and demonstrably correlated with weaker legs, a significantly slower rate of muscle recovery after physical exertion, and an increased frequency of debilitating falls. Let us meticulously dissect this crucial connection. Vitamin D3's influence extends far beyond its well-known roles in calcium regulation and its synthesis via sun exposure. It actively participates in and directly influences muscle protein synthesis, the intricate biological process your body employs to meticulously build and repair muscle fibers. After the sixth decade of life, the body's innate capacity to efficiently rebuild muscle tissue following daily wear and tear experiences a rapid and significant decline. This explains why you might simply navigate your home throughout the day, only to awaken the following morning feeling unexpectedly sore and stiff. However, when your D3 levels are inadequately low, this vital rebuilding process is further attenuated and severely slowed. This is precisely when sarcopenia, the pervasive and often insidious age-related loss of muscle mass, begins to establish itself, and it disproportionately impacts the legs first. Your thighs, calves, and glutes, the pillars of your mobility, begin a gradual process of thinning and weakening. While you may not immediately discern these changes visually, you will unequivocally feel their impact. Simple acts like rising from a seated position become perceptibly harder. You find yourself ascending stairs at a slower pace. You consciously begin to avoid prolonged periods of standing. In essence, your physical world, imperceptibly at first, begins to shrink. A compelling 2020 study, rigorously published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism, tracked a cohort of seniors exhibiting low D3 levels. Researchers found that those who consistently supplemented with D3 at night experienced an impressive 19% gain in leg strength and observed a dramatic 34% reduction in falls over a 3-month period. These are not minor incremental shifts. These are truly massive, life-altering improvements. Why such a profound impact? Because D3 does not merely support bone density. It actively engages and stimulates specific muscle receptors that are instrumental in triggering strength and stability. Critically, these receptors exhibit their highest levels of activity during periods of deep sleep, precisely when growth hormone, another potent restorative agent, is naturally released. This synergistic relationship unequivocally establishes bedtime as the optimal period for D3 supplementation, but the benefits extend even further. D3 also plays a crucial role in mitigating and calming chronic inflammation within your muscle tissue. That deep, nagging ache in your thighs, or the burning sensation in your calves that frequently manifests at night, could very well be a sign of chronic microinflammation, and D3 is a powerful regulator in this process. A illuminating 2022 study emanating from Frontiers in Aging revealed that D3 deficient seniors experienced double the rate of nighttime leg pain and exhibited significantly reduced muscle repair capabilities. Crucially, the participants who took D3 prior to sleep not only reported a significant reduction in pain, but also demonstrated measurable improvements in their walking speed and overall balance over a 6-week duration. Herein lies a common pitfall. Most seniors err by taking D3 in the morning, or by neglecting it entirely. However, when administered at night, D3 harmonizes impeccably with your body's intrinsic repair cycle. This strategic alignment is precisely when the most profound and tangible benefits materialize. Muscles are not primarily built during strenuous gym workouts or through the completion of daily household chores. They are meticulously constructed and repaired while you sleep, and they simply cannot undergo proper, efficient rebuilding without an adequate supply of D3. And no, you cannot exclusively rely on sunlight as your sole source. After the age of 60, your skin's capacity to produce D3 from the same amount of sun exposure diminishes by a substantial 75%. This means that even if you conscientiously walk outdoors every single day, your body may still not be generating sufficient amounts. Consequently, supplementation is no longer a discretionary option. It becomes an imperative. To achieve discernible results, most seniors derive significant benefit from a nightly dosage ranging from 2,000 to 4,000 international units, IU, of D3. However, the precise dosage should ideally be meticulously determined determined based on your individual blood levels. Always prioritize vitamin D3, cholecalciferol, over D2, ergocalciferol. Furthermore, consider judiciously pairing your D3 intake with a small, healthy fat source, such as a splash of almond milk or a modest portion of avocado, to significantly enhance its absorption. And definitively, D3 will not disrupt your sleep. On the contrary, some scientific investigations even suggest it may actively improve sleep quality by calming the nervous system and effectively reducing the incidence of nocturnal leg cramps. Therefore, if your legs consistently feel tight, if you struggle to rebuild strength even with dedicated exercise, or if you have observed a noticeable deceleration in your gait, a chronic D3 deficiency could very well be the silent adversary dragging down your recovery every single night. Rectifying this one simple habit could finally provide your muscles with the essential fuel they desperately need to repair and regenerate. This now brings us to the zenith of our discussion, the most powerful vitamin of all, a nutrient that, astonishingly, most seniors have never even heard of, let alone considered. It transcends mere strength support. It actively assists in reversing years of accumulated muscle loss, vigorously supports crucial collagen repair, and possesses the remarkable ability to reactivate dormant muscle memory, even in individuals well past their 70th year. This is, without a doubt, vitamin K2. This is the unsung hero, the vitamin that is almost entirely absent from common discourse among seniors, yet it arguably stands as the single most potent nutrient available for rapidly and profoundly rebuilding leg strength. It is crucial to distinguish this from K1, the well-known blood-clotting vitamin abundant in leafy green vegetables. This is K2, and its mechanism of action delves deep within your bones and muscles, working at a fundamental cellular level to restore the vitality that the relentless march of aging is systematically attempting to diminish. If you are over the age of 60 and your legs are plagued by feelings of persistent weakness, chronic aching, or unsettling instability, if your knees emit disconcerting creaking sounds when you attempt to stand, or if your calves feel profoundly fatigued and elastic-like by midday, there is a very strong probability that your body is experiencing a critical deprivation of K2. So what precisely does vitamin K2 accomplish? In its most fundamental role, K2 functions as the highly intelligent traffic director for calcium within your body. Its primary directive is to guide calcium precisely to where it unequivocally belongs, deeply integrated into your bones, thereby ensuring its structural integrity. Simultaneously, it meticulously diverts calcium away from areas where its presence is detrimental, namely your arteries, your joints, and other delicate soft tissues. In the absence of sufficient K2, calcium becomes tragically misdirected. Instead of strengthening your skeletal framework, it paradoxically stiffens the walls of your blood vessels, accumulates undesirably within your joints, and causes a hardening of soft tissues, leading to reduced flexibility and function. This explains why seniors with chronically low K2 levels frequently experience a distressing paradox: weak and fragile bones coexisting with rigid, aching legs. The core problem is that their calcium is erroneously migrating to the wrong physiological locations. But there's a critical, often overlooked dimension to K2. It is also absolutely essential for activating specific genes that orchestrate muscle repair. In a noteworthy 2021 study published in the journal Nutrients, researchers administered a daily dose of K2 to older adults and meticulously monitored changes in their strength and overall physical function. Within a surprisingly brief period of just 8 weeks, participants demonstrated an impressive 21% increase in quadriceps strength and a significant 31% improvement in standing balance. These are not merely superficial boosts from a supplement. These represent genuine, profound muscle activation and functional enhancement. And crucially, the most pronounced and robust results were observed in those participants who took K2 specifically before bedtime, precisely when the body's bone and muscle rebuilding processes operate at their peak efficiency. K2 also operates in an indispensable symbiotic relationship with vitamin D3. Visualize them as an expertly coordinated team. D3 efficiently ushers calcium into your bloodstream, making it available. K2 then assumes its role, meticulously ensuring that this calcium is precisely deposited into your bones rather than settling into your joints or arteries where it can cause harm. Without an adequate supply of K2, D3, despite its numerous benefits, can paradoxically create problems by mobilizing calcium without proper guidance, allowing it to migrate indiscriminately. This is why some seniors who diligently supplement with D3 alone still inexplicably suffer from persistent stiffness or even an exacerbation of joint pain. The crucial, often missing link in these scenarios is almost invariably K2. Furthermore, K2 plays another pivotal role. It activates a protein known as osteocalcin, which not only directly stimulates robust bone formation, but also simultaneously enhances glucose metabolism within muscle cells. This latter function is particularly critical, especially for seniors who are grappling with conditions such as prediabetes, insulin resistance, or compromised circulation. In a meticulously conducted clinical trial featured in Aging and Disease, seniors who consistently took K2 exhibited superior blood sugar control and demonstrated enhanced leg endurance during routine daily walking tests. And when taken prior to sleep, K2 actively supported the overnight replenishment of muscle glycogen stores, directly translating to stronger legs the following day, entirely devoid of lingering soreness or undue fatigue. Yet, a significant problem persists. K2 is not a commonly occurring nutrient in the typical modern Western diet. Its primary dietary sources are mostly restricted to fermented foods like natto, certain aged cheeses, and specific types of meats. Consequently, unless your diet regularly incorporates these particular items, it is highly probable that you are not receiving sufficient amounts. Supplementing with MK7, which stands as the most absorbable and bioavailable form of K2, represents the optimal solution, especially when taken at night. MK7 boasts a longer half-life, meaning it remains active in the body for an extended duration, which translates to more consistent and effective calcium regulation and superior muscle support throughout the nocturnal hours. Consistently taking K2 before bed provides your bones and muscles with the precise biochemical signal to initiate and sustain their rebuilding processes while you are asleep. It is akin to flipping a fundamental switch on your body's inherent repair machinery. And if you are already diligently taking D3, K2 is the indispensable key that truly unlocks the full spectrum of its profound benefits. Therefore, if your legs feel chronically weak, if the simple act of climbing stairs has become noticeably more challenging than it once was, or if you are observing persistent pain in your knees or calves that was conspicuously absent just a year ago, it is unequivocally time to integrate K2 into your regimen. This single, often overlooked vitamin could very well be the pivotal reason why your muscles have failed to rebound, why your strength has not returned, and why your legs still feel like they are steadily succumbing in the ongoing battle against the inevitable effects of time. Now, let us meticulously outline a step-by-step approach to seamlessly integrate these three profoundly beneficial vitamins into your nightly routine, ensuring a process free from undue stress or confusion. Understanding the optimal timing, the most effective forms, and the paramount importance of consistency are all critical factors. When these elements are correctly aligned, you can actively foster the development of stronger, more resilient legs commencing as early as tonight. Begin your regimen with vitamin B12. Given that the efficiency of digestion often diminishes with advancing age, the most effective form for seniors is sublingual methylcobalamin. This entails a small tablet that you simply place under your tongue and allow to dissolve thoroughly, completely bypassing the need for swallowing. Administer this approximately 30 minutes before you intend to go to bed, ideally on an empty stomach or, at a minimum, at least 2 hours after your last meal. This strategic timing grants your body ample opportunity to absorb the B12 directly into your bloodstream without any potential interference from digested food. To ensure unwavering adherence, establish a concrete reminder on your smartphone or strategically place the B12 tablet bottle directly adjacent to your toothbrush. thereby seamlessly incorporating it into your established nighttime hygiene ritual. If you are new to B12 supplementation, commence with a daily dosage of 1,000 micrograms and diligently monitor your energy levels, overall balance, and the quality of your sleep over the subsequent few weeks. Next, introduce vitamin D3. For optimal results, select a soft gel or capsule that contains at least 2,000 international units IU of cholecalciferol, which is the natural form of D3 your body intrinsically produces from exposure to sunlight. Since D3 is a fat-soluble vitamin, it is essential to consume it in the evening alongside a small source of healthy fat, such as a spoonful of almond butter, a modest handful of nuts, or a small piece of cheese. Avoid combining it with a full, heavy meal, as extensive digestion before sleep can potentially disrupt your sleep architecture and impede efficient absorption. Ideally, take D3 approximately 20 to 30 minutes before you settle down for sleep. You have the flexibility to pair it concurrently with your B12 intake. Keep the process effortlessly simple. Position the bottle near your bedside table or alongside your evening tea mug to transform it into an effortless component of your nightly routine. Finally, integrate vitamin K2. It is crucial to specifically seek out the MK7 form, ideally at a dosage ranging from 100 to 200 micrograms. This particular version of K2 exhibits a prolonged active presence within the body and works synergistically with D3, enhancing its efficacy. Take it simultaneously with your D3 dose. Their combined action is significantly more potent, particularly during the overnight hours when your bones and muscles are actively engaged in their repair modes. A full meal is not necessary, but as with D3, a small fat-based snack can further augment absorption. If you are already taking a calcium supplement or regularly consuming calcium-rich foods throughout the day, K2 serves an invaluable function in directing that calcium to its correct destinations within the body at night. If you are currently managing other medications, it is always prudent to space these vitamins at least 1 hour apart from any prescription drugs, unless your prescribing physician explicitly advises otherwise. Many seniors discover that the simplest method for consistency is to create a dedicated bedtime tray, a glass of water, your 3 chosen supplements, and perhaps a journal or a soothing herbal tea. The cornerstone of success here is unwavering consistency. These potent nutrients do not manifest their effects instantaneously overnight, but over a gradual progression of days and weeks. They collectively work to reset your body's intrinsic recovery system and progressively restore your legs' natural, innate strength from the deepest cellular levels outward. Therefore, commencing tonight, faithfully adhere to this uncomplicated sequence. B12 dissolved sublingually, followed by D3 and K2 taken together with a very small, light snack. All of these should be consumed approximately 30 minutes before you retire for the night. Maintain a calm, quiet environment. Execute the routine with ease, and then allow your body to perform the miraculous work it has been eagerly anticipating to heal, repair, and powerfully rebuild your legs while you peacefully sleep. Once you have meticulously established and locked in your nightly routine, B12 under the tongue, D3 and K2 with a small, healthy snack, it is time to elevate your efforts and take them one significant step further. For even though these specific vitamins possess extraordinary potency, a few remarkably straightforward adjustments to your daily lifestyle rhythm can dramatically amplify their absorption, accelerate your body's rebuilding processes, and facilitate waking up with unequivocally stronger legs in an even shorter time frame. Let us now meticulously explore 3 additional, yet equally crucial habits that subtly but powerfully expedite everything you are striving to accomplish, all without the need for additional pills or the adoption of overly complex routines. First and foremost, cultivate the habit of hydrating with deliberate intention, not merely in response to the sensation of thirst. A prevalent oversight among seniors is a profound underestimation of how critically dehydration compromises leg strength and function. When your body operates with insufficient fluid levels, your blood volume can decrease and thicken, consequently slowing down overall circulation. This reduced blood flow directly impedes the ability of muscle cells to efficiently absorb essential nutrients. Even if you are meticulously taking the correct vitamins, without an adequate supply of water, B12 cannot effectively reach your nerve endings. D3 will struggle to distribute efficiently throughout your tissues, and K2 will be significantly hampered in its capacity to precisely direct calcium to its intended destinations. That persistent, dull, aching sensation in your legs at night, which you might mistakenly attribute solely to aging, could very well be a direct manifestation of inadequate hydration. A compelling study published in the Journal of Aging Research conclusively found that even mild degrees of dehydration resulted in a notable 14% reduction in leg endurance and delayed the crucial processes of nighttime muscle recovery by several hours. The effective solution is not to rapidly guzzle large quantities of water all at once, which can overwhelm the system. Instead, the strategy involves consistently sipping water steadily throughout your entire waking day. Aim to consume a glass of water approximately every 90 minutes while you are awake. To enhance palatability, you can subtly flavor your water with a refreshing slice of lemon or cucumber if plain water feels like a chore. Crucially, cease drinking all fluids approximately 1 hour before bed to proactively avoid any potential sleep disruptions. Hydration may sound like a fundamentally basic recommendation, but when strategically paired with your nightly vitamin regimen, it transforms into a powerful, almost secret weapon for cultivating stronger, more flexible, and ultimately healthier legs. Second, let's critically examine what you consume, and just as importantly, when you consume it. If your final meal of the day is excessively heavy, overly rich in starches, or heavily laden with refined sugars, your body will inevitably dedicate the majority of its nocturnal energy to the arduous task of digestion rather than prioritizing the vital processes of rebuilding and repair. This represents a significant missed opportunity for optimal muscle regeneration, a factor that becomes exponentially more critical after the age of 60. The digestive system's efficiency naturally slows down considerably in the evening hours, and that late-night plate of rice, generous portion of bread, or indulgent dessert can insidiously contribute to increased inflammation within your legs and actively impede the absorption and beneficial actions of both D3 and K2. A pivotal study from Clinical Nutrition demonstrated that seniors who consumed a high glycemic dinner after 7 p.m. exhibited twice the rate of nighttime muscle stiffness and experienced a 38% reduction in the efficiency of nutrient absorption during sleep. The overarching takeaway is clear. Endeavor to keep your final meal of the day light and easily digestible. A palm-sized serving of lean protein, such as grilled chicken or a boiled egg, accompanied by a generous handful of leafy greens or gently steamed vegetables, is generally sufficient. Subsequently, allow your body a minimum of 2 hours to process this meal before you proceed with taking your supplements. This quiet, digestive interlude allows the vitamins to commence their work unimpeded while your body transitions into a restful state. You will not only awaken with significantly less leg pain, but will likely experience marked improvements in both your digestion and overall sleep quality. Third, and perhaps the most profoundly underrated, is the practice of gently and consistently moving your legs before bed. It is imperative to understand that this is not a strenuous workout. Rather, it serves as a crucial form of circulation support. When you engage your leg muscles, even with just a few minutes of gentle, deliberate movement, you actively stimulate increased blood flow. This enhanced circulation acts as a highly efficient delivery system, helping to transport B12, D3, and K2 to your muscle tissue with greater efficacy and speed. The direct consequence of this improved nutrient delivery is a noticeable reduction in morning soreness and the manifestation of more discernible strength gains over time. Consider incorporating this simple routine before you finally settle into bed. Perform 10 seated leg extensions, execute a few gentle ankle circles, or stand up and slowly raise your heels off the floor 10 times, pausing briefly at the peak of each raise. These micro movements, seemingly minor, communicate vital signals to your nerves.